Crime prevention, South Africa style. This country has one of the highest serious crime rates in the world, and there are now more than 6,000 private security firms catering to the fear that most people live in. This company has what it calls an African approach to dealing with criminals. Their logo alone is said to be enough of a deterrent.
Our government doesn't allow us to take somebody maybe by force, but if we need to do, then we use a force. So they scared us, they afraid us because they know that if they do a wrong thing, then we're going to go and arrest them.
Patrolling in the dead of the night across Johannesburg's deserted highways, MAPOGO's controversial approach has earned them a loyal following. They claim an 85% success rate in returning stolen goods. These firms exist because millions of South Africans have lost faith in the police service. People like Anthony Bricker, whose house was burgled 24 hours ago. They see firms like MAPOGO as the only solution.
They seem to be able to get the information and get the result. And when people see them and when they realize that you're using them, they sort of leave you alone.
MAPOGO will look for Anthony's stolen goods in this nearby township. Not only is this where stolen goods would be sold, it is also actually where most crime occurs.
It is frightening, but we are trying by all means with our security guards and stuff to try and combat it.
Just a few kilometers away, signs of fear litter Johannesburg's affluent suburbs. The privileged few hide behind high walls and armed security. But this is how the majority of South Africans live. It's one of the most unequal societies in the world. A third of the population lives below the poverty line. Poverty helps breed crime. There's also a very low conviction rate, so criminals think they can get away with it.
I'm a firm believer that higher sentences does not deter crime. Criminals don't think, if I commit this offense, I will get this sentence. I believe that the certainty of prosecution in the mind of the criminal, if I do this, I will be caught and I will be prosecuted. There is no such certainty at the moment.
If the criminals are unlucky, this is where they end up, the courts. Speak to anyone who works here and they'll tell you it's a frustrating experience for the criminals, the lawyers, and most importantly, the victims. Cases take ages to come to court. They're often postponed and can be badly investigated by the police. The main political parties promise to improve policing. A bigger challenge is tackling the inequality that leads to crime. I'll be looking at that on my next stop of my journey across South Africa. Haru, Mutasa, Jazeera, Johannesburg.